Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Sky Farms channel. We've dropped in on Bloomfield today. We've got a little bit of work to do here. As you can see, our vegetables are coming in nicely. The fields are looking pretty good. But we've done a little bit of expansion in terms of equipment. And we have kind of a mess in the backyard here. And a lot of this stuff is pretty expensive gear that really ought not to be sitting out in the rain and the snow and the weather. You know, especially stuff like this planter or our seeder or our hiller here. So I went ahead and I had a little chat with the boys across the road at the auction, and they've got some extra space over there. And they've agreed to let us use one of their barns in exchange for some of the silage and some of the grass and the hay that we're pulling off the margins. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to hop into one of our tractors here, and we're going to start shuttling stuff over there and hopefully create a little bit of space and get some of the more expensive gear under cover. So let's get on with it. Yeah, it's starting to rain too, so this is a good day for that. I'm going to start with this thing here. We only use this once a year when we're planting, but it's kind of an essential piece of equipment. And ooh, that's mighty heavy on this tractor. It'll move it, but it's not too happy about it. And let's grab another little range here. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get over there. They've got a nice barn way tucked in at the back. Yeah, we're light on the front end. All right. The nice thing about this is the auction house is just literally right across the road, so don't have to worry too much about, you know, running halfway across the map to go and find stuff. And it looks like some of our neighboring fields are starting to come in too. This is a good sign. This is a nice thing to see. Can we grab another range up? Yeah, we can grab another range up. All right. And that'll be good for us too, because we picked up on sale. We found a corn header that was going for a really, really good price. So that kind of took up some space in the front shed. And this thing's too tall to go into the back shed. I wonder if this is going to be too tall to get in here. Yep. All right, well, you know what? We'll see if it fits up in the one up here, and if it does, we'll sort it out with them. If not, we're gonna have to come. Oh, this is too tall for this shed too. I'll tell you that right now. Is it? Oh, it just squeaks in. Yeah, they ain't using this one either, so I'll have a chat with them and see if we're okay to drop some of this stuff here instead. It's good to have that undercover, because that was a rather pricey piece of kit. And I guess the next thing, oh, see, now that's the problem, is now the planter is going to be too wide to go in that. Okay, so here's the plan. We'll just worry about one thing at a time then. We'll get the planter and everything else. Oh, sorry, need more coffee. Get the planter and everything else into the back shed, and we'll just leave that one thing up in the front shed. And I'm sure that'll be okay. I'm sure they'll be all right with that. And if we were, this is kind of inspiring me. We're going to have to think about, as we expand up here, we're going to have to make our own sheds. So, but first we need to get this stuff out of the way. All right, so we'll grab the next most expensive thing, which is the planter. Yeah, get a planter or seeder, and our little fertilizer and the rock picker out of the way. There we go. It's not very big, but she worked out pretty well this spring, so we're gonna keep running with it until we get bigger. I figure maybe next year, if things go well, we'll pick up another farm or pick up another field. I'd like to get this one here in front of us. That would be mighty convenient. But there's a couple around the back too that the co-op has that maybe can come to an arrangement with them. Or maybe we could look into leasing it. That's always an idea too. But that's for another day. Today, the priority is get this stuff out of the weather. Yeah, it would be nice to pick up all of this all the way up to the road here. Oh, is this too tall? Is this going to clip on the... Yeah, it's too tall. The ridge markers won't fit in there. Well, I mean, the planter, or the seeder, that'll go into the back shed because that doesn't have ridge markers on it. The stone picker is a maybe. The disc will go in there. The mulch tiller will go in there, and at least they'll be out of the elements, so. Not perfect. I mean, we can always throw a tarp over this thing. Yeah, that's too wide. That's too wide. Okay, I'll drop that there for now then. And I guarantee it won't fit into that one. All right, there we go. We're back underway. We have a plan. If we get most of it undercover, it's still better than having none of it undercover. I mean, the only hitch is whenever we need one thing, we're going to have to kind of pull everything out, but that's fine. Okay, so this will fit in there. I think, is this thing too tall too? Oh, it just squeaks in there. Okay, and how much room does that leave us on this side? What can we... Okay, we can put either the roller or the disc in there, or the mulch tiller, whatever. Well, I sure appreciate the rain. That's a good thing. We had a pretty dry winter here, actually. There wasn't a whole lot of snow this year. So hopefully we've got a nice spring and get some moisture into the ground. I mean, we don't have much field work to do right now. The only thing we might have to do is head out with fertilizer sprayer and give it a little top up. But I think other than that, we're pretty good until July and we start harvesting. Might want to see if we can pick up another load of hay off the margins, though. Oh, and I suppose we're going to have to do another run down to the BGA. We'll take the roller because I think that'll just tuck in nicely behind the stone picker, or beside the stone picker. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do that, and we'll do a load over to the BGA after. Let me get some of this stuff put away. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're on our way. I suspended the moving project. I want to get down to the BGA before it closed. Don't have a completely full load. We're only about half full, a little under half, but it's something that I just want to keep doing every day when we can, just to keep the production flow going and keep the cash coming in. So yeah, we're going to have to find another storage solution. We're almost out of space there. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room to put everything into that back barn or even into that front barn. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. I'm sure we'll find something along the way out here. And that's about it. And we don't have a whole lot going on until harvest time comes around. But this is one project that I really want to get done. And then after that, the big project is going to be getting those bins in. I still haven't sited them yet. I think they're going to go in where the grass field is, but that's the most logical place to put them. And I think I'm going to put in, we're going to need probably 4 of them. Because we have wheat and canola on the go already. So we're going to need barley, oats, soybeans, and corn. So yeah, 4 bins. Okay, it'll be a little bit of a building project, but at least we've got the conveyors already set up, so we don't have to worry about that. And it'll be just a matter of finding the right place for the bins so we can get in and out of them easily. And then we figure out what we're going to do with our vegetables. We're going to, I think we're going to take them and see if we can sell them off bulk. And if not, then we'll maybe put them on a train somewhere. See if there's somewhere that can get a good price for them. Now, right here, I believe, is where we cut over. Yeah, because this cuts over back this field, and it kind of clips the corner up here. It's a weird layout. I don't know why it's like this. I'm kind of curious about the history behind this one. Because this clips over like this, and it's basically right across from the BGA. Which is mighty convenient for us. This means that we don't have to go out on the highway. We can run this all on the back roads. There we go. No one's going to smoke us as we go by. All right. Right across like this. I don't like running on the highway if we don't have to. It's just too much traffic. There we go. And we dump into this far one over here. Oh, I suppose we'll let us dump into that one too. But I dump into this one because it's, for me, easier to get into with this gravity wagon. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, she's got a good jag in there already. And you know, I should look into if this is going to be a thing, something that dumps a little bit quicker than this. This is okay, but it's sticky. And these poor old wagons, they don't do sticky well. You have to get out and you have to mess around with them with a rake. And anyway, that was a couple of $1,000 into our pocket, fund our venture. So I think this is going to be it. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for joining us here in Bloomfield. If you like what we're doing, leave us a comment, leave us a thumbs up. If you really like what we're doing, why not think about subscribing to us? We're going to do a little bit more work here on Bloomfield. I want to show you how we're going to proceed with the vegetables and the rest of the row crops, or the cereal crops. And we'll take it from there. We'll see where this farm goes. So thank you very much, and take care of yourselves.